on Twitter, the user Mizu Tamari posted this. I'm listening to Shylily's response to this, and my God, people think there's a massive takedown of their critics. This has affirmed my belief that Lily we saw yesterday is the real one. She's just constantly insulting her, making up new claims off the wall, manipulating the crap out of everyone and saying, if you believe Sinder's apology, you're just too young and inexperienced to know you're being manipulated. This one is so blatant with her BS, and people believe, and I respond with, also quintuple ratioing, I respond with, you shut your fucking mouth when talking about Lily. And yeah, we got 750 likes in 4 minutes, so it is what it is. So apparently, the Shylily response is deemed a little bit controversial. So let's see Lily's double down, and let's see how truly controversial and manipulative it is.
There's two things I genuinely wish to address, not because, you know, a lot of people were making it a big deal, but some people have brought it up in replies and stuff, and I'm like, you know what? Let me just explain. When everything went down,
Sure.
God, the Bao's cries are forever ringing in my head.
I'm not gonna lie, those were brutal. Also, I'm AD&D as shit. I'm putting this shit in 1.25.
That was so tough. I'm
Yeah, that was
having a
rough.
hard time being upset with anyone who still trusts and forgives her because, and I say this in all honesty, the reason it worked for so long is because her words are as sweet as butter, and chances.
So here's the problem, right? Here's the problem. If we let people get away with this shit just because they give out the world's worst apology, do you know what precedent that sets? That means it doesn't matter how fucked up you are behind the scenes. It doesn't matter how much you screwed other creators. As long as you give a half-assed apology, you're good. Guys, history is doomed to repeat itself unless we correct it. And once again, we just want Sinder to take accountability of their actions and then learn to grow from them. It's really that simple. It's not that hard, right? Saying, I'm sorry, my boyfriend made me do it. Really, guys? Really? Come on.
Are yours probably simply just as easily manipulated as everyone else? If you read all of these things and you see nothing wrong with it, give it a few years. The only night that was difficult was the first night after dropping the first doc. It was.
And I think this is honestly a very fair take. I want to remind you guys that I used to be known as one of the most evil, well, sometimes I still am, used to be known as one of the most evil people on the internet. And why was that? Genshin Impact players, because they said I was bullying their game. And they say, how dare Tectone say all this shit? He's just doom posting. Why is he always so negative? Fast forward 4 years, the majority of my audience is people who have quit Genshin, disgruntled Genshin fans who said, you know what? The more I thought about it and the more I grew up, the more I realized that Tectone was right the whole time. And guys, you have to understand the whole, when you're older, you'll figure it out. Let's be real. The majority of VTuber audience is young people. It is young people who seek calmness and comfort during the COVID-19 pandemic, who are probably around 16, 17 right now. That is the truth, right? And a lot of people who do get it are mature. The people who don't are usually minor, do not interact in their Twitter bio. It's the truth.
10 a.m. I had to go to bed and just being scared of what the heck a literal manipulator could possibly come up with overnight and what a shit show you could possibly wake up to. It's literally just hearsay, the entire apology. And worst of all, throughout this whole hearsay, it's full of.
This music makes it feel crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Lily, I'm gonna recommend you some background music when you're talking about serious things. I recommend Jeremy Soleil, Through the Valleys, extended 1 hour. It's a great soundtrack and I think you'll really enjoy it.
Bullshit. If yesterday was the first time you saw me crash out, which I'm pretty sure that is for every single person ever in this community, I'm sorry, reading this.
Hey, I'll be real, I loved it. I'll be real. I love that shit. That raw anger, how fucking dare you? Oh man, it's so good. I feel like we can all agree. Guys, how many VTubers does this sound to you? Oh my God, my chat. I love you so much. You guys are my family. I love you more than my own kids. You're the best ever. Everything's great. Everything's fine. There's a lot. There's a lot of streamers that line up with that. So when there is a streamer that breaks away from that and says, okay, let's say fuck the persona, let's get in there with the fucking meat, let's get in there with the fucking heat, take them the fuck down, bro. I love it. I love it. It's been good.
Make me more vulnerable to demonic possession. I highly suggest you check it out yourself. Everything that is publicly available
Absolutely.
is through receipts. Needlessly to say.
Yeah, or watch like all of Tectone's videos on the situation. I addressed it from every single side I possibly could until I formed my opinion after Sinder's response.
More stuff has happened, but most of these things don't have receipts. Or the receipts have personal, private stuff attached to it that you just can't share. Some of the stuff you might talk about today is hearsay because that's just my own experience that happened in prison.
Sure.
It's my word against whoever else wants to challenge it, and that's okay.
Bro, I'm going to read y'all a quote from a VTuber, and I'm not going to say who it was, but I trust this person with my whole life. And the reason why I trust this person with my whole life is because I was there when they said this, and I had completely forgotten about it. I got to find the DM I got. Okay, so this applies to like 95% of VTubers. This is an insane fucking quote. Okay? So obviously you guys know during the COVID boom, a lot of VTubers blew up. All right? After the COVID boom, a lot of VTubers fell off, started having regular viewership. Well, Sinder approached this VTuber while I was right next to them. And I assumed it was just banter, right? It wasn't banter. And they said, wow, I bet you're relieved that you lost so many viewers. Now you can take it easier doing your job. Is that not the most insane thing to say to somebody, bro? That shit is wild as fuck. Jesus.
Okay, the next couple days will just be people expressing the disappointment. It is typical narcissistic manipulation fashion. Like, this whole document, like I said, if you don't see it that way, I don't blame you. Chances are you're too young and naive. You're just as gullible and easy to manipulate. If you don't
Yo, chat, what color are her eyes?
see it, I fully get it. I don't support it. I hope you'll eventually see it. It's typical. I take accountability for nothing. I shove the blame over to my man. I knew nothing. Everything was behind my back. I'm sorry you feel this way. Like, come on. It's just...
Bro, I love how much of like a fucking, what's the word for it? I love how much of like how much heat Lily has. Like how much of a fucking, you fuck with me, I'll ruin your life energy Shylily has right now. It's so good. It's legit, it's so good. She's so feisty, bro.
just business fashion. When a company has an employee fuck up, guess what? The company has to take actions. The company has to pay damages and make amends.
Yeah, true.
For the employee. It's
True.
just business.
True.
You burn your cinnamon rich.
It's just business, guys.
You do what you want to do. If that's how you cope with this, that's also okay. You don't have to atone for someone's sins and feel bad about the good times you've had. Whether they were fake or not doesn't matter. You had a good time. Again, if you cope by burning your merch, I am judging. You cope the way you want to cope. I cope through memes and making fun of things. That also isn't fucking perfect.
Yeah, I'll be real. I think anybody destroying their merch is dumb as shit. Just separate art from the artist. And whether you like Sinder or whether you don't like Sinder now, one thing's for sure, her model's hot as fuck. You know what I mean? Like, who cares? I don't care at all. You know, I might even open a V-card box today. Although opening a V-card box and setting on fire every Sinder card would be hilarious. I can't tell you how many people were opening up V-card packs and ripping my card in half. You ripped them up for what? Because I'm bald? All right, bro. Let's relax. What's going on? Why is this baldy in here?
But
Also, my card is broken as fuck in the game.
if you have it in you and you can cope with it, try and donate everything you've got. Any shirt, sweater, figurine, plush, whatever the fuck it is, just donate it. I'm strongly anti-drama. I don't care for it. I'm usually not well-informed. I'm not very chronically online either. I often wake up, go stream, go game, go bed. The thing with the no drama rule is, every time you have rules like this, there's a line that cannot be crossed.
True.
Because once that line is crossed, it's fair game. It's all fair game. And based on people's reaction, I don't think anyone blames me for getting involved and speaking up and strongly speaking about it. Once a certain line is crossed, it's fair fucking game. I don't give a shit what kind of rules or...
Dude, I'll be real. I think the VTuber space needs somebody like Shylily. I really, really, really do. I think there's too many people who are afraid to speak their mind. I think some of the most outspoken people like Buff Pup and Lily, I think it does a lot of good for the space. I really do.
Morals I've got, it's fair fucking game. Man, I do wish, I'm living at the goddamn ass crack of the world compared to all my friends. I really wish I could just have a short little flight over and be like, man, I'm sorry, Boober. Everyone is so sad. I don't want to make it sound like only Bao is sad, but Bao got stabbed real bad. Let me just address two things, because I know most people are caught up. Then I'll get you a TLDR. I know it hasn't been getting any traction whatsoever, but I've seen some, let's call them valid calls where people go, if Lily knew all this, why didn't she speak up sooner? I'm not a fucking bitch. Everyone who's had a long-lasting, healthy friendship knows that sometimes you lash out. I'm not gonna fucking cancel my fucking friends just because they called me a bitch, or in the heat of the moment and in great panic they threw me under the bus once. So
Hey, she has more resolve than me. I'll be real. If somebody fucks me once, I'm just gonna I'm gonna blow up on him, bro. I'll be real. Like with no remorse, pure ruthless aggression. I don't care, bro. You me over once, I ruin your life. Absolutely not.
sometimes when you're back in the corner, scraping the bottom of the barrel, you cope by lashing out. You deflect. I'm not saying it's good, but it happens. I'm not gonna throw a fucking Google Docky out there just because
Google Docky.
I've been mildly done wrong once. You know, the actual starting point, the dominoes fell when one thing leaked. One singular thing, like 5 or so days ago. It was about me being
She's
slandered,
Tectone
throwing all
VTubers?
kind of
I know.
accusations around to Nano, making me seem problematic. They were saying I dodged collabs with them. Collabs that had like 7 fucking other people in there. Collabs I was thrown into in a big ass group chat and simply said, sorry, can't do. They have something that day. One of them was a dentist thing. The day after the dentist, I just simply didn't fucking want to. And the other one, yeah, I dodged. Yeah, I did. Because at that one, I already knew. The one person that is the reason for me dodging is the one concerned as to why I'm dodging. What about the 6 other people who were just looking at me dodging and going, oh, okay, she's busy. It's kind of weird that the only person that has a reason to be weary was actually weary. It's called projection. Because she fucking knew. Anyways, I was accused of not acknowledging her when she rates. Oh, sorry. You know when Buff rated me earlier? I'm sorry for not calling Buff's full government fucking name.
I had the same conversation with her in DMs. I had the same fucking conversation. Next time you raid me, Techie, I'll make sure to say, hello, Mr. John Robert Robertson.
Thanks for making me laugh daily.
Address, Austin, Texas. Like, saying Eggy raid is more than enough. I'll even raid Asmund, and I'll be like, oh, yo, thanks for the raid, bro. Anyways, there it is. It's like, who cares? Who gets that ass hurt over just a simple, you didn't thank me well enough. Did you say thank you? Who the fuck are we, JD Vance?
Buff Pup of Twitch.tv, thank you so much for your raid and bringing your community from Buff Pup from Twitch.tv over
Buff Pup
here.
Incorporated.
Now I get to say it. When she raided, she is on the fucking stage. I am pausing my sponsor.
Yep.
To talk to her. I'm having a normal ass reaction to a raid, like I have with everyone. Gotta get the full government name out there because apparently else people don't feel graced. Like, damn, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, them saying I've been weird ever since V-Card, which also isn't true. We've literally done a collab ever since. We've talked ever since. I contacted her for a technical issue that you guys said she also had ever since. Just a bunch of stuff that makes me sound weird and competitive when, again, reflecting. That one screenshot started it all. And I was like, that's fucked up. And I gave Nano the receipts of it's not true. Somehow, before Nano worked on my 3.0 model, that wasn't a problem. Everyone who is in contact with me, anyone who is close, even my...
Side note, I really like when Lily's talking to her chat, it looks like she's looking at me. Hold on, I'm gonna make it look like she's looking at just like we're having a conversation. I'm gonna go to eye level.
Viewers, everyone knows I suck at Discord. And she knows that too, because it happened last year as well. It's when we have a group chat with her and Buska. And me. So if she wants to plan something, she knows where to go. And she has used it in the past recently. So anyways, yes, I am guilty of dodging a collab. Because I simply didn't fucking feel like it. And
Gulp? She didn't do a collab? Gulp?
I am guilty of ghosting 2 messages where she asked for a collab, which, by the way, she also only does when there is something business related. AFK drop, V-card drop, any event, any debut, any announcement, any merch. Then I'm important. Long story short, that was the one message that got everything rolling because
Yeah, so she wants you when she needs you, but when she doesn't need you, then who cares, right? It's just completely transactional. No, I get it, girl.
explained how that's
Do I go to Starbucks?
weird. That's cringe and manipulative. If she has a problem, why not come to me?
This is the most parasocial video I've ever made. Let me go back in the corner. Yeah, sorry about that.
And boy, that's where it started. That's where poor Nano realized that there is more such incidents. She has critical thinking and she's like, if this is weird, are the others also weird? The ones where she literally on the screenshots says she feels bad for doing all these things she's being asked to do. And obviously, me being a friend, I talked to Nano and I was like, Nano, I'm gonna be honest, some of the stuff you have here is heartbreaking. I'm thankful for you showing this to me, but
It is insane how there are some people who are getting that taken advantage of that have no idea that it's happening. Bless Nano's heart. But holy shit, those screenshots were 3 years old and it took them that long to realize it. I low-key feel bad. Like, I low-key feel bad it took them that long. Like, that's insane. But it is what it is.
I highly encourage you to share this with the people affected, especially Bao, because, you know, that one nasty one where she sabotages Bao. And Nano, the fucking giga chat she is, agreed a few days later because Bao had surgery. So it took a while. We went in a group chat. Can you imagine that giga?
Pause this. Silver's response? What did Silver say?
Nightmare. Like, it's insane to find out all of this and know that I was just like being silently destroyed from someone. It feels like a bad comic book villain. Like, who does this?
Yeah.
And her apology, oh my fucking god, her apology, dude.
Saying the word apology without going like this is insane. Yeah. Yeah. She definitely said words. That's for damn sure.
Like, no words can express how fucking disgusting that was.
True.
There's zero accountability. Like,
Silvervale!
so fucked up. Like, all of it is just so fucked up.
Silvervale! Sorry. I feel horrible for Silver, and I know it's really sad, but also just seeing her makes me happy, and I like just yelling Silvervale. Like, I know. No, it was bad. It was bad. Like, don't get me wrong, it was bad. Like, Sylvie! Oh, man, I love it, bro. So cute.
Giga chat fucking whale comes out of surgery and has to deal with this. That group
No way people still care about this? No, everybody's pretty much over it. I'm just reacting to one more video and then we're done.
chat we used to expose everything, not just, you know, from Nano's messages and having to deal with her manipulation, but we also came to realize that everything that happened to us individually those weren't isolated incidences. It was a year-long pattern. Everything connected. It was a pattern that consisted over years. And respect to my friends, we all decided after all of the receipts and obviously being very emotionally unstable to sleep
Women.
over it for a night. Give it one night. Let's sleep over it. The next day, once everyone was awake and had time to deal with their emotions, we all still knew this has to happen. This isn't just to expose what she's done to us. This is to expose the fact that she is doing these things.
Yeah.
Complete speculation. But if
Taking a day to sleep on it's actually honestly very mature. Yeah, I never do that. I'm just like, knee-jerk reaction. All in, guns blazing, rip them apart.
that's the stuff that happens in this circle, what else could happen? Again, speculation, but we were like, we would feel terrible knowing that she conducts business throughout the next couple of years, hurting more people like this. Turns out it was just a bit bigger than our group, and we all knew she was gonna throw her manager under the bus. When you look at the screenshots, and you know her, and you see the manipulation, the first fucking thing you know is she'll throw her manager under the bus. Everything.
Yeah, and I'll be real, if the apology doesn't work out, all she's got to do is use a voice changer and get a different model. Bada bing, bada boom. There it is. Brand new. New career unlocked.
Went live, and you know what she's done? The first thing they both did, they messaged Nano, going, Nano, please. You know what that absolute fucking giga.
Okay, I'm going to be real. Can you say that? Does Lily have the pass to say that? Can I say that? Can I say, Nano, please? I don't know. I feel like I can't say that. I gave you it? Okay. Man, Nano, please, bruh. What the hell?
Your chat did blocked. We knew this was happening. Whatever. We said our piece. There's no reason to continue to dogpile onto it. But then, the next evening, the quote-unquote apology dropped. But it wasn't even an apology. It was, I'm sorry you feel this way. I'm sorry that happened to you. I'm sorry you got caught in this.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I was manipulated into hurting you. Fucking
Yep.
apology, bro. And one thing that struck me specifically is when she dedicated a section to me and someone else. I am going to be super petty. Not even a section for myself. For someone that is so upset for me not naming her full fucking government Twitch.tv name.
Wow. http://www.twitch.tv/Sinder. Thank you for the raid on http://www.twitch.tv/Shylily. Thank you. Also, yeah, I mean, I guess this would be the third time Sinder's rebranded, right?
For someone to just put me in the document as Lily when previously referring to me as the other gamer subs owner. I don't even get a section for myself with my name properly fucking written. Come on, bro. Don't be such a hypocrite. You don't get to be upset at that shit and then put me there, throw me in there and be like, I'm so sorry, I had no knowledge of this. And that's when I got mad because no knowledge my ass. A lot of what we know is hearsay. Because the girls spend time together. Vacation, travel, blah, blah, blah. A lot of the stuff that we posted about is only stuff we have hard-coded receipts for. But there's also more receipts, verifiable receipts, that weren't added to the doc because either they're smaller things that just only really become a problem when added up, or they were a little too private to be shared. For her to claim she has no knowledge, and I know for a fact she does, but I have no proof other than hearsay, it reminded me of that one fact, the one receipt we do have though, where she herself personally throws me under the bus. And I made sure to quote her own words, because again, that screenshot isn't public. She'll know what we're talking about. And the fact that she only took accountability.
Oh my God, she's doing a Tectone. She's doing it to me. She's saving an extra bullet. You never use all of your ammunition in the first fight. You don't. You save it. You say, okay, go ahead. Talk again. See what happens, brother. See what happens.
For stuff that's been published and not the stuff that was kept hidden says enough for me. To have her use me as part of an excuse as to why she had to let her friend down, that very same friend that spent months of prep, hard work, and effort and received a million empty promises, just because a couple days before that she wanted to reschedule a V-Card collab to, you know, make a nice big boom as a collab and sell a bunch of boxes to make some bag. Imagine. For a fucking collab. Could have had the collab any other day too. Could have been a day or two earlier. Could have been a day or two later. She rescheduled that collab to be on that date. She put it there on that date. People saying, why didn't you handle this private? We did once. And she's only deflecting and pretending to be apologetic when put on the spot. No proper apology from her before. True. None. She's only sorry when she gets caught, because she knows fucking with that friend that she fucked with will mean the end of her career. Because if you're not good standing with that person, you're not good standing with like probably 80% of the indies.
Yeah, and I'll be real, man. Like the VTubing space, you gotta be good with everybody. Because your career like lives and dies off of collabs. Like it really does, guys. It really, really, really does. Like otherwise you will fade into obscurity, 100%.
That mattered to her. She wasn't sorry because she fucked over her friend's opportunity on a day that she said she'll be there. She was sorry she was caught in true narcissistic, selfish, egoistic fashion. Like, you ever do a collab again? What, with her? Fuck no, of course not. With others, of course. With my friends, of course. Obviously. Oh, let me just platform that very same person that tried to deplatform me and all of my friends that helped her get there to begin with. Let me just continue to platform that one person that tried to backstab us when begging to be in our positions. Throwing me and gamer subs on the...
There are obviously exceptions. But those are exceptions, not the rule.
The buzz to save her ass? Fuck no. Oh, the pressure I feel. What pressure? The pressure you begged for? The pressure you...
Didn't Numi confirm it was her stream yesterday? Yeah, I believe she did.
Told them you wanted to have the responsibility you asked for? Where you wanted to be alongside me? Fuck no. You want a good apology for when you fuck up? You ever need an apology for when you actually fuck up? For when you are the bad bitch? Just say, I'm fucking sorry I acted this way. My greed has caused a lot of damage. Greed that got to me from growing too fast and being too filthy rich by riding on my friends' backs. Instead of seeing how grateful I was supposed to be for it, I saw him as nothing but an asset. I've been truly blinded by how absolutely malicious, vile, and toxic I've treated them behind the scenes. Pretending to be a friend while separating business and sabotaging them. I can never
And then to make people feel bad about it, say, I can't believe this is what content creation has made me become. I don't even recognize myself anymore. I'll go to therapy and I'll change and become a better person. And then bada bing, bada boom, everybody will believe you. It's really that easy.
repair the damage I've caused. And I see now clearly what it truly means to lose everything that you were supposed to be grateful for.
Yep.
I'll take some time away and hope to better myself. I'll never be able to repair what I've broken. But I can try and come forward and be a better person in hopes to have learned from this absolutely awful thing that I've done. To my most closest and most supportive, loving friends.
The problem is that people just for some reason think that if you put out a actual apology where you own your mistakes, your career's over. It's the exact opposite, right? Like I've apologized probably like 4 times in my career, and every single time people are like, yeah, dude, just don't do it again. I'm like, okay. And then I just don't do it again. It's really that easy. You know what I mean? Like just apologize, mean it, grow from it, and move forward. It's really that easy.
That are the sole reason I have this platform to begin with. Boom. Just own up to it. Take some accountability. Just be like, yeah, I've been a dick. Yeah, I've been a fucking ass.
Yep.
Yeah, I've been blinded. So blinded by my success and money. And greed for even more. The greed was unbearable. Yes, I'm terrible. Of course I wouldn't fucking believe it. What the fuck? Manipulator. But it's the only way to set things right. And to maybe not be a fucking laughingstock for like the next half a year. Subscribe for business!
That is crazy, bro. That is fucking crazy, bro. Holy, it's just business. Nah, bro, if anybody has a problem with her response, you're just greedy and stupid. You don't understand how real this shit got, and you don't understand what it's like when these VTubers need to lock the fuck in and run you the fuck down. It is what it is, guys. It's just business. Like, comment, subscribe.